Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Warren Harmer. Over my 20 plus years advising small businesses, I've spoken to a lot of business owners. My best guess is about 2,000 projects, plus conversations with about 5,000 more. I've seen many different personalities, approaches, and strategies applied to small business. I've also picked up a few patterns along the way in the different ways that businesses have worked and what different business owners do. I've seen some common themes in the way that standout business owners have managed their businesses. So from my observations, I'm going to present the 10 most common practices that I'm calling secrets of standout business owners. They build a team of experts around them. Employees get a lot of attention when it comes to teams in business, as they should. This is crucial to get right. But standout business owners also build a team of experts around them. No one is good at everything, and standout business owners understand this. They're good at building a team around them that can provide invaluable support in a range of areas. Usually there's a good accountant, a lawyer, web designer, marketer, SEO, graphic design, HR, and so on. The aim is to get the best advice to support the business owner when they're making big decisions. It's not just about money. Not focusing on money sounds like a luxury for most small businesses. After all, cash flow is often tight in small business. But for standout business owners, it's not that they don't care about money, but they create a bigger purpose and value that is profitable. The focus is on creating value. At times, that means making compromise on short-term financial wins for longer-term goals. It's about the long-term versus the short-term, but it pays off. As an example, a franchise that I once worked with had about 20 mobile franchisees. There was a time that the franchisees were under pressure because of market conditions, but at that time the franchisor chose to contribute extra funds to the marketing and compromised on their fees for a short time to make sure the franchisees were all operating well. His reward was a very loyal team of franchisees that stayed on for the long term. They are disciplined. So much of operating a business is about doing what you do to run the business over and over, consistently, reliably, predictably. So the customer always knows what they are going to get, and the team knows what to do and how to do it. Standout business owners are disciplined. They focus on building a machine, on implementing systems, on measuring, reporting, and constantly improving. It's about sticking to standards, routines, and methods. They're effective navigators. The business landscape is always changing. There are lots of unknowns, economic changes, changes to regulation, trading conditions, costs, staff, technology. It's not a straight path. There are lots of ups and downs, twists and turns. You have no control over most of those factors. So as a business owner, you have to manage the business within these factors. Stand-up business owners are able to navigate these changing environments and adapt to the new conditions, to not only minimize risk, but to seize new opportunity. As an example, a food business I worked with, I spoke to after the COVID pandemic had eased, and I asked how the business had fared. The business owner replied that actually the business was better because they pivoted during the pandemic to more deliveries and takeaways. They take considered risks. At many points of the business, bigger decisions need to be made. That could be a new site, new products or services, firing a client, going for a registration, or making an expensive hire. Sometimes these can be make or break decisions for the business. Most business owners approach these decisions with caution and sometimes trepidation. And like any business owner, standout business owners are equally tentative. But they don't just jump in. They do detailed analysis first and consider how to implement to minimize the risk. Where possible, they test out big decisions on a small scale first. One of my clients was scaling up and really needed a managing director to facilitate growth. It was a big risk because it meant a big wage that would take the business back to just break even again. So what they did was they did a detailed plan, did their due diligence, and they were actually able to find a candidate that started off part-time to reduce the cost initially. They think big picture. It's very easy in business to get bogged down in the day-to-day. There are always lots of things to keep you busy. Staff, difficult clients, finances to manage, and so on. Standout business owners think bigger than just the day-to-day. When I say big picture, that's not to say that they all have ambitions to have a big business, but what it means is that they see what's happening on a day-to-day basis as part of a bigger plan, and they have a bigger plan. They're not just in the trenches all the time. They have planning, review, and strategy as part of their business practice. They listen closely. There's much to learn that can guide you in your business from what's happening around you. Standout business owners know that they don't know everything, and they're very happy to get feedback from clients, from their team, and from the market. They know that the market matters. Part of that listening is listening to the market. Standout business owners know that what the market thinks actually matters more than what they think. If you watch what your clients are saying and doing, they tell you where to go. What do they tell you about your service? What matters to them? Do you keep an eye on trends and movements in the market? Do you have people asking for services that you don't currently provide, but maybe you could? In one of my businesses, the Business Plan Company, many times I've heard what the market wanted when clients asked for services that we weren't doing at the time. When they did, I did some research to see if there was an opportunity, and when there was, we would build our expertise to be able to offer those services. In the end, 40 to 50% of our business resulted from these new services. They prioritise culture. The first point I made today was about building the support team. But standout business owners know that their team of employees matters a lot. They treat that team with care and attention. They focus on building culture in the business, and they have a clear idea of what that culture is in their business, so they can purposely create it, from recruitment all the way through to people management. And the last one, they never stop learning. Standout business owners know that they are the greatest resource to the business and also one of the biggest risks. So they keep developing themselves, they keep learning and growing. That means education, reading, talking, meeting other business owners.